Hi, welcome to my channel, and today I have another theatre vlog for you. So tonight I'm heading to the press night of Animal Farm at the Octagon Theatre in Bolton. So I'm really excited to see this production because I think it was on a couple of years ago and it got really good reviews, so which is why they've brought it back again this year. So I'm really excited to see it. I have seen a production of Animal Farm once before at the Lowry, but obviously this is a different version of it. So really looking forward to it. My brother's actually coming with me tonight because my brother doesn't really like plays and musicals, but he likes the novel of this one, so he thought he might enjoy this, so he's coming with me tonight, so I'm not on my own. So yeah, I'm going to head out and get the train soon. I think we're going to get some food first before we get the train, and then we're going to head to Bolton. So really excited for tonight. Obviously I'll show you around the theatre, show you the view from my seat, film the curtain call, and then I'll review the show once I get home as well. So I hope you enjoy this little video. If we were going straight there, I would have got the Victoria ones going to Bury, but yeah, I didn't. So I'm now in the Arndale, just come to get some food before we get our train. I have no idea what time it is, but we've got an any time train ticket. As long as we get to the theatre for 7, we'll be fine. So I'm on the train now. We got here and it was already here, so I think it's early, so it's just waiting here. So we should get there in plenty of time. So we'll probably get there, get a drink and have a look around the theatre. So we've just arrived at Bolton now. I think it's about half 6, just gone half 6, so got plenty of time. Show doesn't start till half 7. So as usual, I always overestimate how long it takes to get to anywhere, so I'm always early. So we've got an hour till the show starts, but we're going to go to the theatre, pick up our programme and tickets, probably get a drink, and have a look through the programme before the show starts. So I'll get back to you now once we're at the theatre. So I've just arrived at the theatre now. It's just here. I think it's coming up to, I don't know, 6:45, something like that. I'm going to head in, pick up tickets from the box office, and I'll show you where we're, and then I'll tell you where we're sat, because I don't know where we're sat yet. So yeah, I'm going to head in now and get our tickets. Okay, so we're just in the theatre now, picked up our tickets, drinks vouchers and programme. So I'm just going to head to the bar now, pick up a drink. It's quite busy and there's nowhere to sit, so I'm just going to stand up here. Yeah. Okay, so the auditorium's now open. So we're going to head into indoor 4 today. I think. Yeah, it's this door. Okay, so we're row G. It's this row. Oh, excellent, we're on the end. They know I like to sit on the end. Okay, so I'm now in my seat. I'm on row G, seat 35, so it's an aisle seat. I love an aisle seat, and yeah, the stage looks really interesting. I like how they've got all the animal heads hanging from the ceiling. I think it looks really interesting, so yeah, really looking forward to the show starting soon. I'm just going to have a quick look through the programme. I think it should start in about 10 minutes. So it's now the interval, and I'm enjoying it. It's very different to the last production of Animal Farm that I saw, because that had a lot of puppets and stuff in it, but I'm liking the way it stays. It's really interesting. I love the lighting that they're using. Yeah, really interesting, really enjoying it. I'm looking forward to the second half now. Obviously I'll tell you more about it when I get home, but so far really enjoying it. So I thought I would treat myself to some ice cream in the interval today. I got mint chocolate chip, I always get that. Sit here and enjoy this. The second half of the show is much shorter, it's only about half an hour. So the show's now finished. We're actually at the train station. Train's due in about 3 minutes. But we really enjoyed the show. It was really good. Very different to the last performance I saw of it. I think I said last performance had more set pieces. It had more puppets in it. But I thought this was very visually striking. It was very interesting the way they've done it. I did enjoy the set and stuff. And I thought the lighting was really good in this as well. But yeah, really enjoyed it. And I'll tell you more when we get home. So the trains, I think the train think is coming now, so I'll get back to you in a bit. So it is now the next day, so I thought I'd tell you a little bit about Animal Farm, which I went to see at the Octagon Theatre in Bolton. So I was kindly gifted my tickets to review the show on its press night, and its press night took place on Thursday the 23rd of January, and the show started at 7:30 p.m. So the runtime for this show is 1 hour and 50 minutes, and that includes a 20-minute interval. So Act 1 is 53 minutes, there's a 20-minute interval, then Act 2 is 37 minutes. And the recommended age guide for this is 11 plus. So merch wise, they didn't really have any merch for the actual show other than the programme, which was £4, and they also had the Playtex, which you could get for £8, but that's the only merch they had for the actual show. But they did have some Octagon Theatre merch, so they had a notebook for £7, and they had pens for £1.25, umbrella for £9.50, water bottle for £8, and then there was a couple of books on the theatre that you could get as well. So that was all the merch. So for this show we were sat on the first floor. We were on row G, seat 34 and 35, and I was sat on the aisle seat, which is seat 35, and it was a really good view from there. The thing with this theatre is, because it's quite small, you actually get a really good view no matter where you're sitting, but this was a really good view, and the seats are also really comfortable in the Octagon Theatre, and you've just got lots of space, so it's a really comfortable theatre to go to. And like I said, you get a good view from almost every seat in there. So the show is actually running at the Octagon Theatre until Saturday the 1st of February, and then it will be going on a little UK tour. So if you can't get to Bolton, it is at a few other venues as well, which I think they tell you in the programme. So when I go through that, I'll show you what venues it is going to be travelling to. So I have actually seen a production of Animal Farm once before. It was on at the Lowry in 2022, and that production actually used puppets. So this production is very different from that. There's no puppets used in this one, and I'm a sucker for a good puppet. However, I really enjoyed this show. I thought the way they did this was fantastic, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. So if you don't know anything about Animal Farm, it is based on the 1945 novel of the same name, which was written by George Orwell. Now, this stage adaptation by Ian Woodledge and directed by Iqbal Khan breathes new life into Orwell's political fable by fusing Orwell's sharp satire with a contemporary physical theatre approach. So the story of Animal Farm tells of animals on a manor farm who grow weary of their oppressive human master. So they decide to rise up in rebellion and seize the farm. So once the animals have seized the farm, they decide upon 7 commandments, which are to promote equality and fairness. And these made up the principle of animalism. So the animals initially thrive, where cracks start to appear in their utopia. So Napoleon, one of the pigs, decides to take on the role as leader, and under her rule, the ideas of animalism are gradually distorted. So the pigs then start to claim privileges for themselves and use lies and fear to maintain their dominance over the other animals. So the animals, including Boxer the cart horse, all work tirelessly on the farm in the hopes that one day their efforts will lead to a brighter future. But when Boxer becomes ill, the pigs betray him, and this, along with the exploitation of the other animals, drives home the realization that the farm has fallen into a new tyranny that mirrors the oppression they had sought to escape. So that is the basic story of Animal Farm. So the set design for this is by Kieran Bagnall, and it features like stark industrial elements. It also has like ominous CCTV cameras, and this helps to create the chilling dystopian world which the animals are in. And the tension is further amplified by Gary Marsden's sound design, which features animal sounds which immerse the audience in the farm environment. So the costumes for this show blend practicality with symbolic design, with the actors wearing boiler suits, which I think maybe are to represent like workers. The animals are all workers on the farm. Boiler suits are usually associated with workers, like factory workers and things like that. So they were all wearing these boiler suits, and they then have headpieces which represent the animals. So you like have pig headpieces which they have on, or horse headpiece, and these headpieces I thought were really well designed. I really liked the design of them. They sort of looked like the skeletal parts of a puppet, like an unfinished puppet. It's just like the skeletal elements of it before you would put the finishing touches on a puppet, which made them look quite creepy and quite dark, and which worked really well with the atmosphere that they were going for with this. So the cast of this show was absolutely fantastic. It consisted of 6 ensemble cast members, many of which played multiple roles. And I thought their ability to switch between these characters so seamlessly was just fantastic. And also, it really felt like the actors were all truly embodied their animal characters for their nuanced physicality. Just the way they moved, the sounds that they made, they just really embodied the characters, and I thought they all did an amazing job. So now's probably a good place to go through the programme. I can show you the cast. Okay, so this is the programme. I really like the logo of this. It's like the pig head with the silhouette of the horse, and I think that's like a dog in it. I think it's a really nice logo. So I really like that. And then around it, it says all animals are equal, but some are more equal than others. And then at the bottom here it says based on a novel by George Orwell, adapted for stage by Ian Wooldridge. So on the first page here you've got a production photo. So this is from the 2024 cast. We then have some information about the Octagon Theatre. You got director's notes. You've got some rehearsal photographs here. Then there's a little article, Orwell's Animal Farm by David Ward. You've got a little article there to read. We then have the cast list here. So Sarush Lavasani played Snowball the pig. Sam Black played Boxer the workhorse. Olivia Chandler played Molly, who was I think a dressage horse, I think she was. Natalie Campbell played Old Major, who was a pig / Clover. I think Clover was a horse. We then had Lewis Griffin, who played Squealer, who was one of the pigs. Rhiann Lynch played Napoleon, who was the pig leader. Heather Port was the understudy, and Kai Spellman was also an understudy. We then have the creative team list, production team, and then we have the cast biographies. So Sarush Lavasani played Snowball, one of the pigs, and his theatre credits include The Bounds at the Royal Court London and Live Theatre Newcastle, the Kite Runner UK Tour, the Peter Pan Goes Wrong UK Tour. So those are some things that he's done. We then had Sam Black as Boxer. His theatre credits include Animal Farm 2024 at the Octagon Theatre, Bolton. And it says here, Sam has graced both stage and screen, shining in the West End and New York in the award-winning Cyrano de Bergerac, I'm not sure how you pronounce that, something like that, alongside James McAvoy. That's some stuff he's done. We then had Olivia Chandler, who played Molly. Her theatre credits include Around the World in 80 Days at the Octagon Theatre, Animal Farm at the Octagon Theatre, and there's just some things that she has done. We then had Natalia Campbell, who played Old Major and Clover. Her theatre credits include The Tempest at the Royal Shakespeare Company, A Life Twice Given at Hilo Productions, and As a Crow Flies at the Pentabus Theatre and Salisbury Playhouse. So that's just a few things she's done. We then had Lewis Griffin as Squealer. His theatre credits include Shut Up, I'm Dreaming at the National Theatre, Manor at the National Theatre, All of Us at the National Theatre, and that's just a few things he's done. We then had Rihanna Lynch as Napoleon. Her theatre credits include A Christmas Carol at the Theatre Royal Bath, 42 Balloons at the Other Palace, Romeo and Juliet, and that's just a few things that she has done. We then have Heather Port, who is the understudy, and Kai Spellman, who is the understudy. So we then have the creative team's biographies. Some more rehearsal pictures. Octagon Theatre supporters. And then at the back of the programme it has the tour dates. So as I said, it's on at the Octagon Theatre till the 1st of February. It then goes to the Rose Theatre between the 4th and the 8th of February. The Melbourne Theatre between the 11th and 15th of February. The Curve Theatre between the 25th of February and the 1st of March. Queen's Theatre Hornchurch between the 3rd and the 8th of March. And it's at the Yvonne Arnaud Theatre between the 11th and 15th of March. Lyceum Theatre Crewe between the 18th and 19th of March. Perth Theatre and Concert Hall between the 26th and the 29th of March. And then at the Liverpool Everyman Theatre between the 1st and 5th of April. Okay, so that is the programme. I think that's a really nice little programme for £4. So overall, I really enjoyed this production of Animal Farm. Like I said, it's very different to previous production that I've seen. This one felt much darker, but it felt fresher. It felt very different, very new, and I really enjoyed it. And yeah, I definitely felt like it captured the heart of Orwell's message, whilst also feeling fresh and new and something a bit different. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. I given it 4 stars, highly recommend it. Like I said, it's on at the Octagon Theatre in Bolton until the 1st of February, and then it's going on a little UK tour. So yeah, do catch it if you can. And I hope you've enjoyed this little theatre vlog and review. If you would like to read my full review on the show, I'll link that down below. It's on my blog, All About Theatre UK. So I'll link that down below in case you want to read that. I'll also link down below where you can get tickets to the Bolton shows as well, in case you'd like to go and see that. And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this little video. If you have, please do give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.